It's time for Jet football. The Jets are on the road this week in the dog pound to take on the Cleveland Browns. Sitting in a 1-3 record, opening the season with a win over the Buffalo Bills and then losing 3 straight, the Jets have one of their last winnable games on the season against a team of equal or lesser talent level. This and the Thursday night game against the Buffalo Bills later on in the season are really the only 2 games where the Jets either are at an advantage or have a similar talent level to the team they will be facing. This is one of those games, and the Jets will look to pick up a win, move to 2-3, and find themselves back in the playoff hunt, though they won't be a favorite by any stretch to make it. DeShone Kizer, the rookie second-round quarterback, comes out, and he has had an okay season, pretty decent for a rookie. 57% completion percentage, 6 touchdowns, 3 picks. Those stats alone might make him the best quarterback in new Browns history already. Isaiah Crowell takes this for a gain of about 5, and we'll take a look at the Cleveland Browns offense really quickly. The offensive line is obviously a lot to talk about, though. Joel Bitonio lost out on his starting spot to the veteran John Greco. We'll see if he can regain it. And the wide receivers, Kenny Britt and Corey Coleman, both averaging over 75 yards a game through the air to begin this season. Kizer now faced with a third down. Fake to Crowell. He's actually going to hand it off to him, and he is taken down by Leonard Williams, but pulls his way forward for a few extra yards. And Crowell is averaging 3.6 yards a carry this year. 291 rushing yards. Yardage-wise is fine, but just hasn't looked like himself carrying the ball, so we'll see if he can improve as the year goes on. Kizer going right side, and he is going to find the second tight end, Seth DeValve, and we'll take a quick look at the Jets' defense while we are at it as well. Still looking at a 3-4 front for this team. You got Muhammad Wilkerson and Leonard Williams on the end with the big man Mike Pennell in the middle. At linebacker, you have Demario Davis and Darren Lee. Coming off the edge, Jordan Jenkins filling in for the injured Lorenzo Malden and Sheldon Richardson. And then obviously you have Jamal Adams and Marcus May at the safety spots with Morris Claiborne and Buster Screen manning the outside on the edge. DeShone Kizer now going left side to David Njoku, going down the field a little bit, and that is going to be a pretty decent pickup right there of about 20 yards or so. It looks like 23 yards they are going to call it. Now faced with second down and 11 from the 42. Kizer backing up, going to hand off to Duke Johnson, and he picks up about 8 yards on this carry and makes it a more manageable third down. Split backs on third down and 4, one being the tight end Seth DeValve going right side, and they are going to throw to him, but Kizer airmails him. Would have been a first down, but instead goes out of bounds, and Cleveland is going to be forced to kick a field goal. The kick is up, and it is just short. It had the accuracy, but not quite the distance, and that is Cody Parkey's first miss on the season. First down and 10, Jets take over at the 42-yard line, and as you can see, Josh McCown is still the Jets' starting quarterback. Might be a controversial move, but at this time, he still gives the Jets the best chance to win. Bryce Petty did make some big plays last week, though, and we'll see if he gets consideration going forward. I still wasn't happy with the way the offense played, though, and so we'll be going back to McCown. Going right side to Austin Seferian-Jenkins. He is taken down, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll see what this is going to be. Looks like it's going against the Browns defense. And it is going to be a face mask on the rookie first-round safety Jabril Peppers, and he still has some adjusting to do, the NFL, it appears. First down and 10 now from the 17. Handoff to Matt Forte, met at the line, and that is going to be another penalty, and it looks like this is also going to be a face mask. Jamie Collins got a little bit too aggressive coming off the edge trying to take down Matt Forte, and he just doesn't make a very smart play right there. That's going to make a first down and goal from the 9-yard line. Single back look, double tight ends, and Matt Forte getting a play fake right there. Josh McCown going over the middle to Ardarius Stewart. He was almost clocked, but he gets the play off, and Ardarius Stewart is wide open, and he continues his excellent rookie season by catching his 4th touchdown. Kizer now, single back look, second down and 10 from the 25-yard line, dropping back, going right and not near anybody right there. Looks like he was trying to go for Corey Coleman and just missed him. Shotgun now, third down and 10. Kizer dropping back, has pretty decent protection. The pressure coming, going left side to Josh Gordon. One man misses, but he is taken down by the linebacker Darren Lee. 3 and out for the Browns. The 36 now for the Jets. And this is going to be a handoff to Bilal Powell trying to catch the edge, but Robbie Anderson just does not get a great block right there, and there is an injured Brown down on the ground. It looks like that is going to be Jamar Taylor, and we'll see if he returns to this game. Second down and 8 now after the 2-yard pickup from Powell, and this is going to be a play fake. McCown, time in the pocket, but pressure coming, and then as out to Austin Seferian-Jenkins, makes one man miss, but he is not going to get much further after that, and there's a flag on the play, And it looks like this one might be headed back. And that is going to be the case as they tag Brian Winters with the hold. Second down and 18 now, shotgun look, Matt Forte in the game. He is going to get the carry, hole up the middle, and probably should have kept going straight. Could have got a few extra yards. Matt Forte, 3 for 23 so far in the day, almost 8 yards a carry. Makes it 3rd down and 5 for the Jets. Powell checking in the game now on 3rd down, and McCown going left side to Robbie Anderson, just a little bit too high for him, and that is going to be a punt for the Jets now. Pinning them at the 12-yard line now. Shotgun look with Isaiah Crowell in the backfield, trying to set up a screen there. Gonna get Crowell out on the screen. He picks up almost the first down, taken down by Jamal Adams and Marcus May in tandem. Kaiser 4 of 6 so far, but not really pushing the ball down the field the way you'd like to see outside of that one throw to David Njoku. 3rd down and 1 now, going back to Crowell, and he is going to pick up the first down. Muhammad Wilkerson is going to take him down, and it looks like he is now injured. So the Browns losing 2 of their best players so far on the day. Isaiah Crowell has now going down, and Jamar Taylor already got injured. So injury bug's starting to hit the Browns. They came into this game completely healthy. Draw now to Duke Johnson, and that's not really much of a downgrade, in my opinion. It's probably actually an upgrade over Isaiah Crowell. So that is going to be a decent pickup for him, not the greatest. But 3rd down and 8 now, Kaiser going right side, and he has a wide open Duke Johnson on the wheel route. And this injury is actually going to be a jet down, and we'll see what the status is on that in just a few minutes. 1st down and 10 now, play fake, Kaiser dropping back, clean pocket, going left side, wide open man, David Njoku once again, and that is the 2nd catch for him on the afternoon. That is a pickup of, I believe, about 13 or 14 right there. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Browns moving the ball down the field, and now McGee is going to get this carry, and not seeing a lot of action so far on the year. That was the first carry for him all season for Terrence McGee. 3rd down and 5 now from the 23, and it is going to be another carry now to the returning Isaiah Crowell. Spins out, and he gets about 6-yard pickup. So it looks like he is able to return to the game, but he's only averaging 2.6 yards a carry. Not really looking the greatest so far. I formation now, Isaiah Crowell in the game, gets hit and fumbles. It's picked up by Muhammad Wilkerson, and that was a huge hit by Demario Davis. Great play, and we'll see if the Jets can capitalize on the turnover. 21 seconds left, 2nd down and 10 from the 25. Going over the middle to Ardarius Stewart, cuts upfield and picks up about 13 yards on this play. Could have had a little bit more, but just not the most agile. He didn't cut the quickest, so, you know, he's a good receiver, but not a great athlete, if that makes any sense. 1st down and 10, now at the 38, and a great diving grab by Austin Seferian-Jenkins. It was a little bit off, but he was able to lay out and make the catch right there. 3rd down and 10 now from midfield after the first 2 plays didn't net positive yardage. Powell in the backfield, and McCown is quickly taken down. Emmanuel Agba is going to get credit for the sack, but there were 2 guys coming, both from the interior, Danny Shelton and Emmanuel Agba on that play. 4th down and 16, and this is going to be a Jets punt. And look at this one. Bounces at the 8, bounces at the 4, and out of bounds at the 3-yard line. A great punt for Lachlan Edwards for once, although it wasn't necessarily of his own doing. Isaiah Crowell in the backfield, shotgun look for Kaiser, and he is decked in the backfield by Darren Lee and Mike Pinnell, and that is going to be a safety. The Jets take a 9-0 lead, and they get the ball back. 2nd down and 10 now from the 38, and a beautiful throw to Jordan Leggett running his way up the sideline, and he, again, is not the greatest athlete. Tries to spin, but he's going to get taken down. 11 yards running after the play, though, as he makes his way into Browns territory. 2nd down and 9 from the 36. Now McCown dropping back and throwing a strike to Austin Seferian-Jenkins, wide open in the corner out, and Josh McCown looking really good so far, averaging 10 yards a throw and already has that touchdown. Finding the open man. Matt Forte now going up the middle. There is a flag on this play, and it looks like it is going to be against the Jets offense. And the flag came right from the jump, and they are going to tag James Carpenter with this one. Usually pretty solid in pass protection, but not the greatest run blocker. 1st down and 10 now. McCown clean pocket, dropping back wide open. Robbie Anderson deep down the field, and that is a way to negate a holding penalty. Throw a deep touchdown pass. 25 yards for the score. Robbie Anderson gets into the end zone for the first time all season. Browns ball now facing a 16-point deficit after the touchdown. We'll see if they can answer. Isaiah Crowell carrying this one up the middle. Shakes one tackle, shakes another, but there is a flag on the play, And this late into the run, you got to wonder where that flag was coming from. Isaiah Crowell makes it all the way to the opposite 35-yard line. His first really great run of the day. They're going to call a hold on the Cleveland Browns, and it's against Kenny Britt, the wide receiver. So that is going to actually push them backwards despite making it all the way into Jet territory. The Browns are just not catching a break today, even at home. First down and 16. Terrence McGee jukes out Demario Davis, but he is going to be taken down on the play by a combination of Jamal Adams and Sheldon Richardson. Second down and 16 now from the 19, and it looks like Darren Lee was the injured Jet. He will not be back in this game, suffering from turf toe. Bruce Carter will come in to replace him. Second down and 16 from the 19-yard line. Kaiser dropping back, and he has a wide open man over the middle, and Jamal Adams is not going to help the case out right here, as that was very clearly a penalty, and that is going to be called a face mask, and that is going to give them the ball in Jet territory at the 43-yard line. The fullback, Algeron Brown, catching that one. Second down and 7 now from the 40, and Terrence McGee getting the handoff up the middle. We saw Isaiah Crowell return, but he hasn't really gotten a whole lot of love since then. Duke Johnson hasn't really showed up either. They're giving the ball to McGee. Third down and 3 now. Pistol look. McGee in the backfield once again. Two tight ends. Wide receivers both split left. McGee working his way up the middle, and it looks like he barely gets a first down right there. Second down and 9 from the 32-yard line. Shotgun look. Isaiah Crowell getting this one. He is hit and fumbles, and it is picked up by the Jets. Once again, this one was forced out by Marcus May, it looks like. And the Browns haven't looked the worst in this game, but they are just getting the most unlucky things to happen to them. Josh McCown now dropping back, first down and 10. Receivers going deep. Pass going deep for Robbie Anderson. He dives, lays out for it, and makes it down to the 30-yard line. And Josh McCown pushing the ball down the field, a 36-yard play right there. And Robbie Anderson showing his speed off in this matchup. And it is really turning into a bloodbath. The Jets are just taking advantage of the Browns. This one's almost picked off, though, and there is a flag on the play. And it looks like this one is going to go against the New York Jets for holding. And this one is actually called on Brandon Shell, the right tackle. So they're spreading the love today with the holding penalties. Second down and 18 after the holding to the 38-yard line. 2-minute warning for the first half. Josh McCown dropping back. Quick pressure, but good spear by the running back and a bad throw right there, trying to force it to Robbie Anderson in double coverage. Fortunately, is not picked off, and so that is going to make it a third down and 18 now from the 38. Empty backfield now, and a flag is on the play once again. Ardarius Stewart tries to lay out for that one, but it's pretty much off target. And this is also going to be a holding penalty. However, in this case, it is going to be declined, and of course it's on Kelvin Beachum. Jets are actually going to play it safe and punt here. Goes out of bounds. Browns have the ball at the 20-yard line. Kaiser, clean pocket, dropping back. Pressure starting to come, and this one is almost intercepted by the linebacker, Bruce Carter. Kaiser, not really playing the strongest so far today, despite a couple big plays, has not really moved the ball down the field all that well. Kaiser, clean pocket, stepping up, and he runs right into Sheldon Richardson, and he is going to pick up a sack on that play. That is going to put him up to 3.5 on the young season so far. Third down and 14, loading the box, and Isaiah Crowell carries it the other way, and he is taken down by Jamal Adams. There's too many people in the box to run it in that situation, but the Jets had a feeling they were going to run it despite it being third down and 13. First down and 10 now, Jets with another opportunity to score. McCown rolling right on the designed rollout and finding Ardarius Stewart down the field. A 25-yard play right there. So the Jets getting still aggressive despite a 16-point lead. That's not the biggest lead ever. Matt Forte catching this one on the angle route, shedding a tackle and picking up about 15 on that play. Jets take their second timeout. 18 seconds now, first down and 20 after a holding penalty. And going deep once again for Robbie Anderson. He is speared, but not before picking up a first down. The Jets are going to pick a field goal, and they're actually going to get the ball to start out this quarter. McCown decked as he throws, but Kembrell Tompkins is going to get this one about 25 yards down the middle. Josh McCown, 245 yards on the afternoon so far on only 17 throws. Great play by him, and he is really doing a good job in this one. Ardarius Stewart, this one is broken up, but there's going to be a flag on the play, and we'll see what it is going to be. And it is going to be another holding penalty on the Jets offense, and this time it is James Carpenter. Wesley Johnson doesn't have a hold yet. He is the only one. Second down and 20 from the 40-yard line. McCown going right side, and that one is out of bounds. So we will try again on third down and 20. Deep crossing patterns, it looks like. Shotgun look, Bilal Powell in. as the back. And going down the field, our Darius Stewart had an opening. Josh McCown hit it perfectly, and that is going to be a conversion to a first down from the 31-yard line. Matt Forte in the backfield now shotgun. McCown dropping back, hit as he throws by, it looks like Myles Garrett on that play, so the rookie making a play. 3rd down and 10, that's going to make it. Powell checking in the game on 3rd down from the 31-yard line, and this one is caught by Robbie Anderson, and he is horse-collared to all hell right there. But he is going to pick up the first down, and that, I believe, is his 4th catch on the afternoon. 1st down and 10 now from the 16-yard line. Matt Forte back in the game, and he spears a guy, and that is going to be a catch for our Darius Stewart, and that is going to be his 2nd touchdown grab of the afternoon, so make it 6 for the rookie. 26-0 lead for the Jets, with not a whole lot of time left for the Browns to make a comeback. Isaiah Crowell getting the ball out of the backfield right there. 26 yards on 16 carries. Not a very productive afternoon for the running game. Kaiser now 3rd down and 2, going right side, and he is going to airmail the tight end David Njoku. Another 3 and out for the Cleveland offense. 2nd down and 9 from the 29-yard line. McCown going deep for Darius Stewart. He is decked by Jabril Peppers, and that is not going to be a completion right there, broken up. 3rd down and 9 now for the Jets, and Bilal Powell in the backfield. Going left side, and wide open once again is Robbie Anderson. A 71-yard score, and you had the one-on-one matchup on the outside, and Robbie Anderson wasn't going to lose that with his speed, especially against a really not very good corner situation for the Browns. And the Jets take a 33-0 lead now in the 3rd quarter. 4:36 left in the 3rd quarter. Going to the flat for Josh Gordon. DeShone Kizer picks up a first down, and he's making a couple plays here and there, but not really the most impressive day so far for the rookie. From the 30-yard line now, Crowell is going to get the handoff, and that is a good play right there. He could have picked up a first down if he hadn't hesitated right there. Taken down by Sheldon Richardson. 3rd down and 2 now, and breaking the gap is Bruce Carter, and he takes down Darren McGee in the backfield, makes it 4th down and 4. Jets defense still playing aggressive despite such a big lead. Like to see that. Now Bilal Powell taking the carry up the middle, and that is really his first good gain all day. Now Matt Forte in the backfield from the 28, and he is going to get the handoff. Picks up about 6 right there. He has 44 yards on the afternoon to his name. 2nd down and 4 now. Powell checking in. You're playing kind of a swap game with the running backs. Powell's going to take it up the middle and pick up about 7 yards right there. Looks like the Jets aren't going to try to pad their lead anymore. They're comfortable with a 33-point lead more than a 26-point lead. Matt Forte now in the game, and he's got a wide open hole. Going to take it up the middle and pick up about 9 or 8 yards. Depending on where you spot it, looks like 9 on the downage, but 8 on the field. 2nd down and 1. Powell coming in the game, playing flip-flop right here, and he is going to pick up about, looks like 9 right there, actually. So 3 good carries in a row for Bilal Powell after having a really rough day so far, and it looks like they're finally able to run the ball pretty effectively. Elijah McGuire gets this one, normally just a kick returner, but getting some opportunity here at tailback. I believe that is his first carry all season, and he will pick up about 7 right there. Matt Forte taking it up the middle, shedding a tackle, shedding another tackle, and he is going to make his way for 9 yards. 3rd down and 13 now. From the 30-yard line, Powell taking this one, and the Jets are really just going to play it conservative at this point and just going to run out the clock, it looks like. And it was not Elijah McGuire's first carry on the year. He actually has 4 to his name already. Now going deep, DeShone Kizer blatantly overthrows his receiver right there, and that is going to waste another drive for Cleveland, as that is another 3 and out. Matt Forte now wide open hole up the middle, and he picks up about 7 yards. So padding stats here late for the Jets running backs, but there's not really a whole lot you can do. So Matt Forte spinning off of a tackle, working his way down the field, shakes another one off, but he is going to be taken down by Christian Kirksey to avoid getting any further down the field. 2:24 left in the game. Jets eating clock at this point, and Matt Forte running it up the middle, tries to shake a man, but cannot. And that is going to pretty much wrap up the day for Matt Forte, as he has 91 yards on the afternoon, average 6 yards a carry, though most of that came here late in the game, because 3rd down and 4. This is going to be a handoff to Bilal Powell. He is going to pick up the first, and that pretty much seals the deal on this one. The Jets will be able to kneel it out now that they have a first down, and that wraps up a 36-0 dominant victory over the Cleveland Browns. Offensive dominance, defensive dominance, and the Jets just play almost a perfect game against a team that they really should beat. A better game than I expected, although I did expect the Jets to have a really good shot at winning this one. Did not think it would be this dominant, though. I thought the Browns would at least be competitive. That was something that a lot of people expected out of them this year. The Jets come away with the victory and move to 2-3 on the year and are suddenly a little bit back into this playoff hunt. It is going to be a tough road ahead, however, as most of their winnable games on the season have already been played. Taking a look here at the post-game stats, just a sheer force of will right here. 9.1 average yards per play on offense, 3.9 average yards per play allowed on defense. Game balls, I'm going to give one to Josh McCown. Didn't have the greatest completion percentage at the end of the day, but he played a really effective game, found a lot of open receivers, didn't make very many mistakes, almost threw a pick, but other than that was really good. 14 yards of throw on the afternoon and 4 touchdowns for him. I would have given it to Matt Forte, but a lot of his stats came in garbage time, and so not really a whole lot of player of the game cases to be made right there. Could have given it to Robbie Anderson or Darius Stewart. Both scored 2 touchdowns on the afternoon, but I felt that without Josh McCown would not have been possible. So that is my offensive game ball. And then on defense, got to give it to Jamal Adams. There wasn't really a huge standout player on defense, I didn't think, and Jamal Adams just had the best day out of all of the Jets defenders. Finished with 10 tackles, 2 for a loss, and this really would have probably been Darren Lee's award if he hadn't gotten hurt. He was really making a lot of big plays. He was around the ball a lot early on in the game. Sheldon Richardson also had a case. He had 3 tackles for a loss and a sack. But we're going to give this to Jamal Adams. Just had a bigger impact on the game. He was just around the ball pretty much all game. Despite the penalty, he just had a really good outing on the afternoon. Next week, the Jets are going to host the New England Patriots. They are tied with the Miami Dolphins at the top of the division, both having 2-3 records. They have a potent offense led by the Hall of Fame quarterback Tom Brady, and they have a lot of talented players on defense. It's also the first time that we will see former Jet David Harris in another uniform, so that would be something to watch as well. That's going to do it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more Madden 18 Jets franchise.